started when she was 15. We were having our mother and daughter struggles like most do. During that time, being the willful child that she is, we just tend to collide.
I was always different. I knew I was different. When it came to me and my mother's relationship, it was really different because she was extremely protective and wanted nothing but the best opportunities for us, which I respect now as an adult. As a child, I did not really understand. It created a lot of anger. I didn't really know how to express that.
Counseling seemed to be a
help.
A help.
It was a definite benefit.
It was a definite benefit.
That was probably the changing point in our relationship.
The boys would go hunting, her brother and her dad, so they kind of had it out, and we thought we'll take some jewelry and we'll go to these little fairs on the weekend and we will sell jewelry and things like that, and she can have the profits and I'll get the time. Over a period of time, after doing I think every festival in the state of Texas, we began to build a very strong bond and relationship, which has led us pretty much where we are today. She was the biggest fan, and days got dark and I wasn't really sure if I had made the right choices or not. She would always send me a little quote that said, "If you're not scared, then your dreams aren't big enough," and I was petrified, so I figured we had some pretty big dreams. I had looked at a piece of property and I thought, I'm going to go ahead and shoot for it. So I worked on this piece for the first year, trying to get it through small business and things, and it was very, very difficult, lots of paperwork, and I just was exhausted with it. One of our dear friends came out and met with me, gave me a couple of names of some people, and I went out and visited them and they all said no. I came back and I shed some tears and I said, it's not time and we'll wait until the next sign. It wasn't 5 minutes and the phone rang, and it was my dear friend, and him and his friend said, "We're going to finance your property for you." I knew then that God was ready for us to make our next move.
When constructing the store, we had several things on both of our want lists. I knew I wanted a home area. We already had built our brand, which is known as Gina. We have over 100 different retail stores that carry our line as well. Gina is what I called my mother as a child instead of mom. Don't know where Gina came from. Didn't matter where we were. I could say mom, mom, kind of fell on deaf ears. And then the second I said Gina, she knew exactly that I was talking to her and would respond immediately.
Now here we are in our store, and we want people to know that Gina is us. And most people do not put that association together yet because they don't know Gina's really me. So I guess is what it really comes down to. So now we say that was a kind of a plan too, that it's now Girls in Action. So we feel like that's the best way that we can say what Gina actually was maybe meant to be for us girls who are in action that want to make a change in life.
We had the soda shop, which was my mom's first job at 14.
Her dad worked next door at Mobile, and I fed them from Dairy Queen. I want people to have a memory or something that takes you back to a wonderful place in your time.
Here on the grounds, not only do we do the manufacturing, but we also have the antique barn next door that houses over 5,000 square foot of antiques, and it even spills over into the outside. We have a photographer on hand too that does a lot of our photography, but she also has a studio here on the grounds as well. Here we strive on a personal experience where you can bring your whole entire family from grandma, grandpa, down to the youngest kid, where they can play in the kids area. The guys can hang in the man cave. You get to see them enjoy the soda shop and those things that don't really exist anymore. And I think that's really what we push for. We want people to have that hometown feeling that we grew up in, and that sense of small town pride, whether you live in the city or not, where you have an out to experience it. If you've ever read underneath the car on the front going through the building, it says you have reached your destination, and that was a symbol for us because this was our destination. I had texted my mom, it was like probably midnight, and I'm like, I have an idea and we really need to do this. It's really heavy on my mind, and that was to inspire mothers and daughters to have a relationship. So this summer, we, in our story, hope to inspire other mothers and daughters to start their journey. And in order to do that, we're going to have weekly challenges just to really build that relationship. We hope that y'all will be able to join us on our journey.
We hope that we can help you create a friendship, a journey that's like out of this world.